How's it going, everybody? Tin Man here. Um, I wanted to do a quick video today on understanding the chemistry on powder coating bullets. Why does it work? What can make it work better? Because if we understand how it works, then we can make it work better. Um, which leads me to this article that I found online. This article is done by Ron Curtis at School for Champions. Materials that cause static electricity. As I was reading through this article, I saw that materials either give up a negative charge or give up a positive charge, and the materials on opposite ends of the spectrum are what make static electricity work. So there was a list on materials that gain a positive electrical charge, and on that list you see it goes from most to moderate to least, from top to bottom. You got human skin, leather, stuff like that. Lead is on that list, and that pertains to us pretty well for powder coating bullets. So if lead is up on items that give up positive charges, we come down here to materials that become negative. You got wood, amber, hard rubber. Further on down the list, you're going to see these three right here. You got polyurethane, polyethylene, and polypropylene. Those are your plastic containers. Those are your number 2, your number 4, number 5. Number 5 being the polypropylene. Now that's why people say use a number 5 container, because on this list, the further down you get, the most negative charges that these pick up. So, polypropylene is the container that would give you the most amount negative charges. There are 3 items below that. You'll see vinyl or PVC, polyvinyl chloride, that's like your PVC pipe you use for plumbing, silicone, and Teflon. Silicone, I don't know how we could try that, get some kind of silicone coating inside of a container and test and see if that would give us any better results. Teflon is more of a highly industrialized coating process, which none of us probably have the means to do at home. So PVC, now that's something we could go down and make a container out of using a section of PVC pipe and a couple lids. Maybe try to tumble the bullets in that and see how that lines up. Now I'm not sure the guys that use the vibratory tumbler bowls, that might be PVC, might be polypropylene. I don't know for sure. Somebody that does can comment down below and let everybody else know. But we're going to try to make a PVC tube, if you will. We're going to see if we can get some powder coating, how well it sticks to bullets inside of that. So what I did was went out and picked up some 4-inch PVC and made a little tumbling tube. This end is glued on, so it doesn't come off. Here's your lid. Put your powder and your bullets in there. Pop the lid on. And there you have a little shaker. And to take it one step further, this is my old Harbor Freight rock tumbler that I haven't used in forever. I had to trim away these edges here because I had a break that went in and then it went all the way across here. Trim those out. So that will sit right on there. shake and bake method 2.0. And I have no idea if this is going to work or not. So you guys will be seeing this firsthand right along with me. One thing I do need to mention, if you go to pick up some PVC, if this works and you want to give it a shot, you can buy little 4-foot sticks like this. I think they sell them in 4-footers or 3-footers, something like that at Home Depot, instead of having to buy a full 10-foot stick of 4-inch PVC. Be careful if you do, because if you can see, this has a coating and it's not PVC on the inside. I'm not sure what it is. They call it a foam core PVC pipe, so this will not work for powder coating bullets. Just keep an eye out for that. As you can see, this one does not have that foam core. It is 100% PVC inside and out. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I got a batch of fresh bullets. I just casted up. Got my tube. I have no idea how many of these bullets to put in here. I'm just going to try about half of them. See what happens. Got some Ford Light Blue here. That was a lot. All right. So we're going to put that in the tumbler and let it roll around for a little bit. I might put more powder in than that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Snap our lid on. Now it goes over to the tumbler. I'm going to let this sit for 15-20 minutes and then come back and see how they're doing. All right, let's see how that turned out. Honestly, I don't have high expectations for this, but might be pleasantly surprised. Who knows? Not bad. Looks like those coated really, really well. So we'll get these in the oven and see how they turn out when they're all the way done. Well, here they are. I'm pretty blown away on how these turned out. Pick a couple of these up so you guys can see them up close. Yeah. So these turned out pretty great. I didn't have high hopes. I had no idea what it would turn out like going into it. Like I said, you saw it just as I did as soon as it came out of the tumbler tube. Is it better than the shake and bake method? I would say for me it's about the same, maybe a little bit better. If you're one of those people that can't seem to get the powder to stick using the normal shake and bake method with the number 5 container, this is definitely a viable option. Just as long as you keep your contributing factors in check, which are humidity. Do it somewhere dry. I do it in my basement. I have a dehumidifier over there saying it's 35% humidity down here, so it's pretty dry space. The material you use to tumble, so polypropylene or PVC, that stuff matters. Yeah, I would say if you're looking for an easier option, well, I guess I wouldn't say it's faster, but just setting a tube on a tumbler and leaving it go for 15 minutes, it's not difficult at all. I'd like to see somebody expand on the 2 other materials on that list that were supposedly giving out more negative electrons, like the silicone and the Teflon. If somebody has the means of producing a container that's silicone lined or Teflon coated even, be interested to see how those worked out. That's all I got for you today. Hope you learned something. Thanks.